Well, we talked a moment ago to the ITAC Commissioner on those poultry tariffs. Now to share his views is Kevin Lovell, who's CEO of the SA Poultry Association. Morning to you, Kevin. We've had you in the studio a few times calling for these tariffs. It seems like you've had a large amount of success here. How pleased are you? Is it 100% of what you wanted?
Well, I think the most important thing to be pleased about is that ITAC agrees with us that the Europeans are dumping. Where we're still not 100% sure is how did they come to the calculations that they have, because we think that the levels of dumping are a bit higher, but there's time, because there's another 6 months or more, for us to resolve the issues. In practical terms, it means we didn't explain ourselves well enough.
Well, it may be that they've taken things into account that you're not aware of, but how does the process work now? Do you make more submissions? Do you go into more detail?
Do. Both parties, importers, exporters on one side, local producers on the other, make a further round of submissions. ITAC considers those. There might be some more backwards and forwards. Then ITAC, the commissioners of ITAC, not the investigation team, make a decision that becomes a recommendation to Minister Davies, and he has to make a decision.
Okay, well, let's just think about that part of it as well. Let's say these tariffs are confirmed in January. How secure is the industry that this will now be the situation for a few years? What is the period that these tariffs would stay in place? Because investment decisions, and both by the companies themselves and people investing in the listed companies, obviously depend on certainty around these tariffs.
And, excuse me, I apologize for that. Anti-dumping tariffs normally stay in place for 5 years, and then they have to be reviewed. But if the grounds for the dumping remain, which means that the Europeans continue to only eat parts of a chicken as opposed to all of the chicken, they're likely to persist. Where there's more risk to the industry is that 9 European countries may export to South Africa. Only 3 of these are covered by these regulations, or measures rather. So, in other words, it's quite possible that we'll just get displacement from one set of countries to another set of countries. I think I've said to this before, is that trade is not a grand battle in the Waterloo style. It's a many small skirmishes. This is an important victory, and it's an important step forward, but the process is long and ongoing and will probably outlive hopefully my long life.
Thanks, Kevin. That's Kevin Lovell, CEO of the South African Poultry Association. The battle and the war continues.